Afterlife, Religion, Iqbal and the Hereafter by Ghulam Sabir. Life is composed of a few basic elements: life and death, loneliness and love, hope and defeat. Many of the world's major organized religions and a number of philosophers believe in a life after death. Over 5,000 ago, Egyptians believed in life after death. Well preserved, mummified remains have been shown to be buried in grave with their worldly wealth as well as with the food of their liking. In the graves of some of the Egyptian kings, their favorite servants were also buried alive. Two questions which are important. Number one, what is the nature of death? Number two, does bodily death means a total extinction of man, including the soul? Science fails to answer the first question, as death is not a thing which cannot be brought under some sort of laboratory test. Thus, a third and most important question arises. If the soul does not perish with the death of a body, what happens to it after leaving the body? Where does it go? Is there any other place or any other world for the soul to live when it leaves the bodily abode? Some people think that man does not want to die, and therefore the term life after death has been invented as a refuge from the idea of death. Philosophers like Bertrand Russell call the life after dying as a wish projection to remove the fear of death from the mind of man. The Hindu tradition of burning the dead stems from the belief that the soul would not require the same body anymore. Therefore, they don't give any importance to the dead body and hence burn it. Jews believe in an afterlife, the Torah says, and the Almighty formed a man of dust from the ground, and he blew into his nostrils the souls of life. Genesis 2-7. Judaism, Christianity and Islam believe in life hereafter and also believe in resurrection of the body on the day of judgment, when everyone has to appear before God and will be accountable to him for his deeds and behavior in this world, as a result of which he and she will be either rewarded for good conduct in their life on the earth or awarded punishment according to his misdeeds. In Islam, the life of a man has three stages. Number one, life in the world of space and time. Number two, death and near-death experiences. Number three, life hereafter. Regarding death, Confucius said that when I don't know what is life, how could I know anything about death? Iqbal said, तुम बता दो राज जो इस गुंबदे गर्दा में है, मौत एक चुपता हुआ कांटा दिल इंसान में है. मौत तजदीद मजाक ज़िंदगी का नाम है, ख्वाब के पर्दे में बेदारी का एक पैगाम है. नंबर थ्री, मौत को समझते हैं गाफिल इख्तिताम ज़िंदगी, है ये शाम ज़िंदगी सुबह दवाम ज़िंदगी. What do we know about near-death experience? Moody's book Life After Life writes that Moody's interest was stimulated when he heard two separate stories about two persons who had died and returned to tell the tale. One of the first ever documented case of a near-death experience happened in Albany, Texas in 1943, in which George Ritchie, a private in the US Army aged 21 years, died of double pneumonia. After he was declared dead, the following was recounted by the officer on duty. As they were wheeling the corpse to the mortuary, one of the orderlies noticed Ritchie's hand move. Adrenaline was then administered directly into his heart, and this, it seems, brought Ritchie back to life. Another story that his grandmother had experienced when she also died during an operation. Mary T. Brownie writes in the introduction of her book Life After Death that she was born with a psychic gift. She says that when she was 7 years old, she saw the spirit of a woman who was dead, and that experience, as related by Mary, was not at all frightening. She also claims that she has been visited by many of the spirit of the departed. In her own words, we find the key of our happiness by understanding the continuity of life. We don't die, we pass over. We cast aside our physical bodies as we would cast aside our old garment. Death is birth into the realm of the spirit. The physical body ages, but not the spirit body. Author said, my own near-death experience. I, the writer, had personally an experience around 60 years ago when at a dental hospital in Lahore, Pakistan, where I was put under a general anesthetic for treating a serious problem with one of my teeth. At that time, dental surgery was not so advanced. As soon as the anesthetic took effect, I found myself floating in the air and moving towards the skies. However, I did not see my body lying down on the surgery table, neither did I hear any voice of the dentist or the nurse present in the operating theatre. When this was a near-death experience or not, I am skeptical to this day. According to Quran, there are following three places for man after death: Barzakh, heaven or paradise, and hell. All three belong to eternity and exist beyond physical time and space. Barzakh. This is a place in which the souls of human beings will go after leaving their earthly body and then reside there till the last day of judgment. Heaven or paradise. It is a place of love for loving people. It is a home for those who have earned it by their good deeds while living on earth and by winning the hearts of other people by loving them. God loves those who love their fellow beings. Number 3, hell. It is a place which you build through your action on earth. Our sins provide fuel to the fire of hell. There is going to be an end to this material world. On the last day, the universe may well be squeezed to become a singularity, just like the one that existed before the Big Bang. If you have not done any harm in any way to anyone during your lifetime, you should be sure of a death in peace.